Flare. Part 1. Foundations of Denarii DFi and Flare integration. Chapter 1. Introduction to Denarii DFi origin story, mission, and ecosystem vision. The need for multi-chain DeFi, Xrpl, Algo, Hbar tokenization, art, finance, and user empowerment. Chapter 2. Flare and Songbird networks explained. Structure of Flare mainnet versus Songbird Canary network. Flare's unique consensus model and data infrastructure. Songbird as a testbed for Denarii innovation. Chapter 3. Strategic integration with Flare finance. Synergies between Denarii DFi and Flare's ecosystem DeFi composability and plug-in infrastructure. Preparing Denarii for the Web3 creator economy. Part 2. Technical integration and interoperability. Chapter 4. Cross-chain smart contracts for non-Turing chains. Enabling programmable DeFi for Xrpl, Algo, and Hbar. Flare's state connector. Trustless data interoperability. Smart contract layers for non-smart contract chains. Chapter 5. EVM compatibility and development tooling. Full EVM support on Flare and Songbird. Deploying with Remix, Truffle, and Hardhat Denarii, dApps in Solidity and Viper porting Ethereum projects to Flare. Chapter 6. Google Cloud Compute and Web2/Web3 bridging. Google Cloud's partnership with Flare, real-time off-chain compute for smart contracts, connecting DenariiDFi to external enterprise-grade infrastructure. Hybrid dApp architectures, AI plus blockchain. Chapter 7. AI-driven data and automation for smart contracts. Using AI to automate yield strategies, DAO governance, and pricing. Training data on wrapped asset performance and NFT markets. Integrating AI oracles for real-time decision-making in DeFi, autonomous cross-chain arbitrage, and asset routing. Part 3. Asset management, token utility, and liquidity. Chapter 8. Wrapping and managing Xrpl, Algo, and Hbar assets, Denarii. Token wrapping mechanics, maintaining token identity and decentralization, creating liquid trading pairs on FlareX. Chapter 9. Native yield strategies and liquidity mining. Passive income via Flare staking and farming. Launching liquidity mining campaigns on Flare Farm, yield aggregation from multiple chains. Chapter 10. Token utility, governance, rewards, and collateral. Denarii. Token use cases across the Flare ecosystem. DAO, voting, liquidity incentives, and protocol fees. Cross-chain collateralization strategies. Part 4. DAO governance, developer infrastructure, and sustainability. Chapter 11. Cross-chain, DAO frameworks and governance. Building DAOs for creators, agents, collectors, and users. Voting across Xrpl, Algo, Hbar, and Flare treasury management and proposal automation. Chapter 12. Developer-friendly infrastructure. Onboarding developers via EVM standards, toolkits, SDKs, and APIs from Flare smart contract security and audit practices. Chapter 13. Sustainability, energy efficiency, and ethical AI energy. Conscious protocols, Algo, Hbar, Flare. Creating carbon-neutral DeFi platforms. AI governance for environmental and ethical alignment. Part 5. NFTs, tokenization, and the creator economy. Chapter 14. Interoperable NFT frameworks and Denarii. Reworks. Bridging NFTs across Xrpl, Algo, and Hbar. Display, trade, and stake NFTs on Flare dApps. Wrapped NFTs and cross-chain royalties. Chapter 15. Tokenization of real-world and digital assets. Real estate, art, and collectibles as tokens. Fractional ownership through Flare's infrastructure. Compliance frameworks for asset-backed tokens. Chapter 16. Empowering the creator. Economy, launching creator dApps and fan DAOs on Flare subscription, royalty, and micropayment models. DeFi tools for independent artists and small businesses. Part 6. Scaling, Security, and the Future of Denarii DFi. Chapter 17. Security Models for Cross-Chain DeFi. Risk Mitigation Across Bridges and Wrapped Tokens. Auditing Wrapped Asset Smart Contracts. Multi-Chain Monitoring and Alert Systems. Chapter 18. Scaling Globally with Agent Networks. Denarii's Global Mint/Distribution Agent Model, using Songbird to simulate and test scaling operations. Localized smart contract front ends and multi-language support. Chapter 19. Roadmap to a creator-led, multi-chain, Web3 future. Launch milestones for Flare Songbird integration, future token expansion and DAO refinements. Aligning with Flare's vision of an open, decentralized data economy. Part 7. Advanced integrations, partnerships and ecosystem synergies. Chapter 20. Advanced use of the Flare State Connector, connecting real-world data to smart contracts securely. Use cases: tokenized real estate deeds, weather insurance for NFTs, DeFi identity verification, event-driven automation, sports scores, off-chain events, legal actions. Chapter 21. Oracles, real-time AI feeds, and predictive DeFi. Integrating decentralized AI, ML models via Oracle networks, price predictions, sentiment analysis, and AI trading agents. Custom AI feeds for community voting behavior and market trends. Chapter 22. Identity and compliance. Layers in a multi-chain world, zero-knowledge proofs, and decentralized identity for Flare-based apps. KYC, AML on-chain using AI and cloud compute. ASASOA. Regulatory-aware asset minting, tokenized securities, KYC-gated NFTs. Chapter 23. Partnership models with Flare-based protocols, co-development of tools with Flare Finance, Pangolin, and other dApps, DAO-to-DAO collaborations, and liquidity alliances, using the Songbird testnet for pilot projects and grant testing. Chapter 24. Google Cloud, Xflare x Denarii, Enterprise DeFi models, hosting Denarii node infrastructure on Google Cloud, leveraging cloud functions plus blockchain triggers, hybrid AI and blockchain dApps for finance, logistics, and commerce, real-time AI image rendering and token minting via serverless cloud. Part 8. Monetization, tokenomics, and cross-network. X. Chapter 25. Tokenomics architecture for Denarii DFi multi-token model, governance, utility, and access tokens, staking, slashing, and burn mechanics, distribution strategies across Xrpl, Hbar, Algo, and Flare. Chapter 26. Monetizing wrapped assets and NFT-backed loans, real-world art as collateral, loan issuance using NFT vaults, streaming payments, revenue share models, and escrow royalty enforcement through Flare's data infrastructure. Chapter 27. Building UX across multiple networks, creating seamless front ends for multi-chain interactions, user onboarding for non-technical audiences, mobile first, integrating Web2 logins, Google, Twitter, Apple, via decentralized ID auto-bridging and auto-wrapping via embedded logic. Chapter 28. Launching DeFi as a Service, DAS, on Flare templates for DeFi deployment for creators and partners, white label liquidity pools and NFT staking systems, creating artist-owned staking vaults or micro-governance pods. Part 9. Community, governance, and long-term vision. Chapter 29. Community building through multi-chain governance. Voter incentives for art buyers, creators, and gallery agents. AI-assisted moderation and community proposal ranking. Flare-based snapshot voting and governance tools. Chapter 30. Multi-chain content creation and incentive mechanisms, bounty and microtasking dApps for artists, coders, and curators. Rewarding engagement, comments, votes, shares across chains, creator tokens, and fan-based microeconomies. Chapter 31. Education, Inclusion, and Global Web3. Onboarding. Building the Denarii Academy. AI tools plus Flare to teach. Web3 regional translation. Accessibility for developing nations. Partnering with universities and community leaders. Chapter 32. The path to a fully decentralized Denarii ecosystem. DAO migration roadmap. Key milestones. Treasury launch. Governance, MVP, full autonomy. How Denarii fits into the broader vision of decentralized cultural finance. Next steps for execution and deployment. 1. Format conversion roadmap. A technical white paper for Denarii DFi, 2025 edition. Condense parts IX into a 25-40-page formal white paper. Emphasis on technical integrations, tokenomics, governance, and interoperability. Style. Hybrid of Ethereum Foundation plus Hedera documentation. Target. Partners, developers, exchanges, regulators. B. Investor and ecosystem pitch deck. 12 to 15 slides. Visual presentation of Denarii DFi's integration with Flare. Slide flow, problem, vision, tech, cross-chain capability, monetization, team, roadmap. Ask, target, seed, Series A, blockchain alliances, grants, DAOCC. Ebook, developer manual, full book format. Full 32+ chapter format, cleaned and formatted for print. Digital ideal for onboarding developers. Publishing on Gitbook, Gumroad or Notion. Can be versioned v1.0, v2.0 as Songbird, Flare evolve. D. Online course. Denarii x Flare, developer track. Modular course with slides, walkthroughs, GitHub code. Covering wallets, asset wrapping, FTSO, DAO building, NFT integration. Hosted on platforms like BuildSpace, Udemy, or Denarii Academy site. 2. Community-facing initiatives. A. DAO launch plan via Songbird testnet first. DAO MVP with governance tokens snapshot votes. Use Flare's EVM compatibility to create real-time proposal systems. Community-driven treasury management based on wrapped NFT royalties or token staking. B. Hackathons and builder incentives. Partner with Flare. Finance to run a multi-chain DeFi plus NFT hackathon prize pools for cross-chain lending for art, tokenized gallery shares, curation engines on Flare. C. Agent, franchise model for global art distribution. Smart contract licensing tied to Flare NFTs. Unlockable agent contracts per region, minted as tokens. Revenue share plus governance rights built into Flare DAO architecture. 3. Tech expansion plans. A. AI-driven gallery. Logic on Google Cloud plus Flare Cloud function. AI pricing engine. Feeds into NFT pricing oracle via FTSO. Predictive art drops. AI models forecast popularity. Rarity equals price curve. Denarii bot. Generates custom prompts for art buyers based on data. B. On-chain. Proof of authenticity via state connector. Timestamped origin chain ID. Metadata plus creator signature. Authenticated cross-chain wrapped NFTs for print-on-demand validation. Integrate with IPFS and Ceramic for metadata. C. Xrpl Flare, Hbar multi-sig custody and escrow contracts. Multi-chain treasury or royalty splitting contract on-demand streaming payment modules. Real-time FlareX exchange API to allow auto-swap before withdrawal. 4. Suggested tools, libraries, and platforms to use. Purpose tools/service. Smart contract, Dev Solidity, Hardhat, Remix Flare. Node setup. Google Cloud. VM or AWS EC2 NFT. Minting OpenZeppelin plus IPFS plus Flare. Wrap DAO and governance tally plus snapshot plus Aragon EVM compatible. Image generation Midjourney API, DALL-E API, Google Vertex AI oracles and data feeds, Flare FTSO, Chainlink if extended, API 3, Front-end Web 3, React plus WAGMI plus Ethers. Wallet integration. MetaMask, Bifrost Wallet, Temple Wallet, for Algo. Marketplace integrations. Fusion XIO, Rarible protocol, OpenSea-compatible layers. Final summary. Denarii's unique proposition in Web3. Multi-chain mastery connects Xrpl, Algo, Hbar, and Flare into one interoperable ecosystem. Creator-focused DeFi offers financial tools tailor-made for artists, creators, and investors. Flare. First efficiency. Taps into state connectors, FTSO, EVM compatibility, and asset wrapping to slash dev costs. Sustainable and inclusive. Built on energy-efficient chains with accessibility for developing nations, real utility, real world, tokenization of art, access to AI models, on-chain revenue for global creatives. Part X. Final materials. Summary. Why Flare is the foundation for Denarii's future. Reaffirming synergy. Data, DeFi, NFT, and creator tools. Denarii as a pioneer of the Web3 art finance convergence. Blueprint for cross-chain creative economies. Appendices. Expanded. Appendix A. Full API and SDK. Reference for Flare plus Songbird. Appendix B. Smart Contract Security Checklist. Appendix C. AI plus Blockchain. Use Case Templates. Appendix D. Flare. FTSO Configuration and Deployment. Appendix E. DAO Proposal Templates and Onboarding Documents. Appendix F. Token Wrapping Scripts and Governance Contracts. Appendix G. Compliance, Regulation and Licensing Tracker by Region. Appendix H. Glossary of Cross-Chain AI and DeFi Terminology.